man. It's terrible, bro.
I'm telling you, it's this quarantine vibes. How are you though? You good?
Yeah, no, I'm good. I'm chilling.
You already know we're here, the I AM Next Show. Myself, Mr. I AM Next, LaShawna Rose, and we're here with Macca Wiles.
Macca Wiles.
Yeah,
I'll give you a drum roll, but I'm scared I'll break the table. How you been though? How's things? How's quarantine treating you?
I've been good, man. I mean, shit. Quarantine's definitely boring, but I mean, it's giving me time to do shit that I'd never do, like working out, push-ups, all them things. There, see me, I'm a skinny, mad. Skinny.
I was about to say you still look skinny.
Yeah, obviously. listen, I'm not gonna get wham. I'm not gonna get wham. You feel me? But just like, you know what? Obviously, my mum's done it, so I haven't really been doing no cooking. It's been nice. I just have a plate of food pop up at the same time. I got a magic washing basket that does all my washing for me. That's all right.
Slit.
But do you know what? My mum's trying to be getting me go running and that, but I haven't given that one a go yet. For like cardio, if I run longer than 10 minutes, I'll throw up.
Yeah.
Wow.
Do you know what? I've been trying to go for jogs, but like every time I do it, I feel like my chest is gonna explode.
Yeah, it's not.
Like it's just not for me. I think, but I still try.
Mm-hmm. So how did you start music, or how did you get into music?
Honestly, like when I first ever started, like I was like 12 in my bedroom, you know, just with a couple of boys and that, fucking around. I was after. Do you know what? It was after I downloaded Walk in the Park. Made me want to. After that, after I heard that whole album, changed my life. Like, because I was listening to grime, you feel me? I was listening to Skepta, Jamie, but that's the first time I heard like rap that was slow. And I remember when I first listened, I ain't even gonna cap, when my boy put me on to Walk in the Park, I remember listening to it saying like, yo, I can't get into it, it's just mad slow. But then I ended up just banging the album 24/7. I got really into it, and then I started writing myself, or just rapping myself.
So you say Giggs is your biggest influence, or one of your big influences?
But maybe not for the sound that I do, but if it wasn't for Giggs, I wouldn't have started.
Okay.
Yeah. You was obviously inspired as a kid, innit?
Mm-hmm. Definitely.
That's dope.
So with regard to like, hip hop and trap, where did those influences come from? Because Giggs is your rap influence, mainly, you'd say.
Yeah. Well, again, Chief Keef, man. As soon as I heard Love Salsa, that's what started making me do all the melodic stuff.
Okay.
I remember I was one of them kids that was up to like, no matter what age, I was up to like 3 a.m. because my sleep patterns just always been wrecked. Because I was barely in school and that, so I'd just be up on my phone, and then boom, Love Salsa popped up, and I clicked it. Because I'd never seen that many views on a YouTube video. Because these times, you feel me? So I click it, I listened to it. I must have listened to Love Salsa like 8 times in a row that night, and then I just that night I started typing in Chief Keef instrumentals, and then I downloaded this little software called Mixcraft. Saved up some money, and I started messing around with the auto-tune shit. And I just fell in love with the melodic sound of hip hop.
Okay. Because usually people say that where they got the auto-tune sound was mainly from T-Pain, but yours is Chief Keef, which is fire.
Yeah.
Do you know what? Obviously, like, it's funny because there was a plugin I was using in Mixcraft, which was a T-Pain plugin for the auto-tune. But I never really listened to T-Pain like that. I've never been a fan of commercial music. So it's like when everyone was listening to T-Pain and that, I wasn't. I was just listening to all the man from Ends. Like, I was listening to that. I wasn't big on American music at the time.
Okay.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, before you started discovering your own music and like finding your own kind of vibe, what was like played in your house and stuff then? What kind of music was given to you before you just went and discovered your own stuff?
Well, this is where like the new kind of sound of music that I've been doing come from. It's like when I was really growing up, it was a lot of rock. You know, like Kasabian, Kings of Leon, I've always, to this day, like Linkin Park are my favorite band.
Yeah, Linkin Park
are amazing.
Linkin Park and Green Day.
Yeah, all the early 2000s, the Kerrang days, System of a Down, all of that, like, bro, Linkin Park, bro, you feel me, bow down to, because Linkin Park definitely bro, that's what made me so into music. Like, I've got the Linkin Park Live in Texas DVD. I used to come home from school, watch it every day. I even remember doing some weirdo shit as a kid when I was at primary school. I think I played Linkin Park's this and pretended I was Chester in this little lunch thing and was performing. I was performing, like, people would think I'm mad weird, but I was that obsessed with Linkin Park, you feel me? So that definitely got me, like, it's because of them I'm super into music, I think.
So what would you say your 3 influential albums being? I feel like yours are going to be so interesting because you got, like, such a diverse catalogue of music you digested, do you get what I mean? So what are your 3 influential albums?
3 influential albums: Linkin Park, Hybrid Theory. Cool. This is a big jump. Young Thug, Barter 6.
Okay.
And Gigs Walk in the Park. It's gotta be.
Fire.
Gotta be, yeah.
I feel like you're the first person that's ever given us 3, like, just straight off the back.
Yeah, man.
You know what? It's mad because I watch interviews like this, and I think when people ask me things like this, I put myself in a situation like, shit, I don't think I could do that.
Yeah. Nice, dope.
Mad.
How did Outlines come about, and how you finding the reaction? Because, like, to me, like, a lot of people obviously heard the old sound or the previous sound, not old sound. But this one is, like, very left field from anyone who's already digested and known Macca Wiles.
Outline really came about where, you know, sat there, I met the producer, Matty Schwartz, and I was just playing for a bunch of my homegirl, Bryn, actually. She hit me up. I just got back from doing a show at a strip club out in Italy with Solo and all them man there. So we came back, and then this artist called Bryn, she hit me up. She was like, yo, you want to come to the studio and do a song? So we went straight from the airport when we touched back down at Heathrow to the studio. I did the song with Bryn. And then the engineer there hit me up a couple of days later, like, yo, do you want to come in? I want to talk to you. So I went in, I was playing a bunch of my stuff, and I had like 2 rock songs that I recorded, like messing around to some Linkin Park instrumentals. And I remember going to the toilet and my phone must have just been playing whilst I left it there, and I came back and it was on the rock song. And then the engineer there, he was like, whoa. He was like, nah, this is good. Like, he was like, can we try something? So then we went ahead and tried something, and then we did that. And then I was just like, rah. Like, I've always wanted to make a proper rock song, but I've never had the instruments around me to do it, or someone, like, because you feel me, everyone around me does hip hop and that. No, I don't know anyone that plays guitar and all them things there.
Someone who understands the genre well.
Yeah, so then it's like, I've always dreamed of doing that, but I never
didn't have the devices, didn't know how to get there.
Exactly. So then, boom, when that happened, I was just kind of shocked. I was just sitting there listening to it like, raw, this is a completely different new sound. Like, I don't know anyone that's making this. Like, fuck it. And I feel like this is my lane. I feel like this is me for sure. So. Yeah.
And the reaction's been good, yeah?
Do you know what? I was kind of nervous about putting it out to begin with, because obviously my previous music's very different. But I've had nothing but great feedback, even from gangsters. You feel me? Like, they've called me, FaceTime me, like, yo, Matt, from all the homies in America, and they've called me like, yo, this shit raw. Like, it's real music, instrument. Like, you're actually singing, like, that shit crazy. So yeah, I've had a great feedback, honestly.
That's dope. So what was it like? What is it like working with Matt Schwartz? Yeah,
it's dope. It's different because I was so used to doing everything by myself and knocking out 6 tracks in the night. You feel me? It's like, it's gone from making 6 tracks in the night to sometimes a song taking a whole week. You feel me? So it's like, it's definitely different when it comes to things like that. But, you know, it's
is that better though? Like, is that better for you, or is it something that are you finding that the music's coming out better?
Oh yeah, definitely. It's way more rewarding when the song's finished, that's for sure. And it's like, I feel like with the sounds of everything that goes into the backing song and the instrument, it's like I can get across way more emotion and pain with my delivery on the stuff that I'm making now, whereas I feel like I couldn't do that on certain songs with the rap.
I hear that.
Would you go back, or not go back to your old sound, but would you bring your old sound back into like your current state, or like current music that you're working on as well? Like, let's say you dropped a project, would we be able to hear old Macca, or is it going to just be this new sound?
I mean, maybe eventually. I've definitely even now, I've not turned my back completely on the urban world. I feel like with the first song I released, it is quite rock, but I've got a lot that you can hear a big trap influence in it. I've still got all the 808s, you feel me? It's definitely still very much urban in my delivery of flow, the words I use, etc. You feel me? So I wouldn't say it's not completely gone, but I think definitely eventually maybe 2-3 projects down the line I would bring old Macca back for sure.
Yeah. And you know, it's interesting because I feel like, for instance, you got a relationship with like Trippie Redd, and Trippie Redd's gone from his like he's always had that rock vibe within him, but it was very trappy early days, and now he's moved into a lane that I say you're kind of moving into as well, where it's very like alternative rock with the heavy influence of like the instruments, the guitars, the drums, etc. So yeah, man, I feel like it's a good lane that you're moving in. But how is your relationship, or how did you even meet guys like Trippie Redd and Little Yachty?
How did I meet Yachty and his brother K Supreme way back? I think I can't
So it's
even.
like 5 years ago, maybe 4 years
Long
ago?
time ago. I think we met through some clothing motherfucker or some shit. I don't know, but they were fucking with a couple songs, and then I was fucking with their shit. And then I went out to Atlanta. I didn't even get to spend time with Yachty because we pulled up to a house party in East Atlanta, and then gunshots let off. I said Wagwan to him, spotted him and that, and then everyone just dispersed, and then we didn't even get to talk, but we did the track or whatever. And then Trippie, can't remember how I met, we just met on Instagram, and he was fucking with me heavy, and then I started fucking with him heavy. And then yeah, man, me and Trippie had a kind of similar sound. We liked doing the melodic and pushing the melodic boundaries, so that's where we kind of connected, you feel me? Yeah.
Do you ever like I don't know, I just feel like because you've changed your sound and stuff, do you ever face any challenges in the sense of like getting booked for different gigs, or them not wanting to book you for such urban gigs anymore?
You know, I haven't even had a chance to experience it yet, because since I've only just rolled out the new sound and we're in this lockdown, so I'm yet to see how that goes, to be fair.
I think it's even a good thing that...
I think it's a good thing.
Because it gives you time to maybe like release a couple, 1 or more, 2 more tracks, giving people like, letting people adjust to what you're now creating. Do you get what I mean?
Yeah.
Exactly. And who knows, it may be a blessing in disguise, because whereas if the lockdown wasn't in now, I'd be probably doing shows in little pubs or little venues here and there, trying to get my name out. Whereas hopefully I can build a fan base around my new sound over the next few months. And by the time lockdown's done and live shows are going again,
everyone's used to it.
I've already got 200, 300 sold out tickets of people that already know my lyrics word for word. You feel me? You never know. That would be dope. Yeah.
There was a phase where I feel like we still were going through it, but a lot of artists were losing their lives to like drugs, etc., lean. And even you put out a couple times on Instagram that you've been battling, like, or you were battling in the past, an addiction with lean. Like, what's that experience been like? Like for any viewers or listeners or your fans that are trying to jump in that wave and be like, yeah, I'm gonna try lean, what would your advice be to them?
Don't underestimate it, man. It's easy to fall in that, man, because you know everyone's doing it, all your boys is doing it. I feel like with me, if you're in UK, it's a lot easier to not get addicted, because obviously I spent 2 years in America, and out there it's way more heavy. It's like you get
way more accessible, yeah.
Way more accessible, way more heavy. You feel me? So being out there definitely didn't help me, but you know, when it comes to the lean addiction, but yeah, I mean, I don't know, just don't underestimate it. I mean, I can't sit here and tell people don't do it, because people that told me that I just know that shit doesn't go like that. You feel me? So it's not easy, but I mean, I don't know. I'm bad at talking. This is what I try and get across in my music. You know, I don't just, because there was a point where I was glorifying it. I'm not gonna cap, but now, you know, I feel like I'm making music which is telling people the consequences of doing what you're doing, rather than just glorifying it. You feel me?
I feel like just like listening to your first track, your music now I feel like it's always had a lot of emotion in it, but I feel like there's a lot more emotion being emphasized within the music you're creating. Especially when I came to your studio session and you played me a couple previews, it was very much more like from the heart than this is just the vibe that I'm on when I touch the booth.
Yeah, definitely. That's like I said, with it, I just feel like I can get so much more emotion and pain out in my voice. And I've actually got a couple clips of some live sessions coming out. I don't know when, but I mean, it's the first time I've actually looked at myself, watched the video back and seen myself singing them songs on video while I'm recording, you know, and I can, even me just watching myself, I can tell like it's the first time I'm looking at all the emotion and pain I'm putting into it, even though I've sung the song about 100 times now, you know. It's still very much like powerful.
Would you say you use your music as an outlet?
Oh yeah, definitely. Music's therapy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's for like most artists, obviously it is, but I don't know. Sometimes I feel like a lot of people lose direction of it being their own therapy. You know what I'm saying? So it just gets like over commercial and stuff like that. But that's why I think it's kind of unique that you've kind of gone more down the rock route, because rock is heavily emotional. Do you know what I'm saying? So yeah, I'm looking forward to hearing more.
Yeah, man. I got so much in the bag. It's crazy.
Yeah. So what are you saying? Like, what would you say the differences are in the US and the UK music-wise? Like the scene?
Ooh. Damn, I don't know where
What
to
differences
start.
to you anyway? Like, or their response to your music?
Do you know what? I've always had great response. I've never had a bad moment, touch wood, when it comes to performing music. I've always had great reactions. I would say America a little more shy to turn up than London. I've all my
Really?
I've all my shows that have been the latest. It's been session shows. I said I ain't gonna lie. You feel me? I'm not just saying that because you're here. I'm like, that's real spill. You feel me? All my London shows have just been nuts.
Americans are tough crowds, though, you know.
Yeah, I mean, I've always had the crowd turn up, but it's taken me a lot longer than it would take me like 2 songs, and then they feel like, okay, yeah, he is fine with the energy, you know. Whereas in London, it's like they're from the jump. Yeah,
they're just on it. It's lit. I feel like America get it way too much. Like, and then again, it's like everyone's a somebody. Like, especially when you're in like places like LA, Atlanta, like even New York. Like everyone's
everyone's a musician too, so
yeah,
it's a competition. Like I'm not trying to turn up too hard for you, fam.
Yeah, musicians is heavy competitors, man. They don't like showing love, and you know, it's like with all shows, you got the cool motherfuckers in there that's just there to stand there like this because they're too gangster to leave or show love. So, but you're gonna have that anyway. You feel me? But you just gotta. I don't know. Luckily, I've never. I mean, I think I've had one show where there wasn't many people, but I'm a lot better with bigger crowds. If I can't pick out a single face, then I'm great. You feel me? I get a bit nervous. I get a bit nervous if it's like, I think the lowest crowd I had was like 100, but there was like, it was a big venue, so they was all spaced out, and I could see people's individual face. For me, and it kind of threw me off. But I mean, yeah, I don't know. No, I'm moving good back.
What made you make the transition from Essex to London? Because you obviously grew up outside of London. There must have been something that you've seen and been like, I need to be here. My music needs to be here. etc.
Yeah, no, just I don't know. I don't even know. Just through music, I think, and then obviously my cousins in London and that. So I just, I just had a lot of connects in London. I just felt like, well, being here ain't doing me any favors, because when I say Essex, I'm not talking like Towie Essex. I'm like at the fucking corner Essex. You feel me? Like I'm like 2 hours out from London.
Wow.
So yeah, so probably like an hour and a half. But yeah, no. So I just wanted to get out of here. There wasn't much going for me here. I got permanently expelled from my school. Well, nothing was looking good, so I thought, fuck it. Then we just go to London and go stay with my boy and my cousin. And then that's what I did.
What did you like in school?
A pain. You know what? I think this is crazy. Like, all I remember then, and it, before I got expelled, like I was like, oh, well, like, why am I getting expelled? They pulled out my incident slips. I had a folder of like.
I had those.
You had loads of them sessions.
I was on report from primary.
Yeah, Bear Report. Like, I had 480 incident slips or some shit like that.
Wow.
Yeah, I think I had like at least 300 detentions in like I don't know. I was on
But
detention
you were a big nuisance, honestly.
bro, I was on detention like I had
Every day,
detention
fam.
every day for like 2 weeks.
Do you know how I know you always on detention every day? Because remember, I used to stay late to go after school clubs, and you was always staying late after school as well because you was in detention. You wasn't doing no clubs; you was just in detention.
Do you remember forms? Did you have forms at your school? I'm guessing, yeah.
Yeah.
I got moved 5 forms.
Nah.
My form
I was
teacher
lucky.
didn't want to put out with me. You know,
I was lucky. My form teacher was my RE teacher, but she was calm. She was calm. Everyone else always used to wonder how she used to handle me. Like, it was crazy.
That's like me. My last form was my PE teacher. She was like the hella stern one, strict one, but me and her got on cool, you feel me? So there was a couple teachers I got on really well with, but majority of them, if they asked you, like, what do you think of Macca, they'd be like, idiot.
Nah, but you made it far, man. You made it a long way. Like, one day these guys are gonna look at you and be like, I used to teach him. He was a pain in the ass, but his music's amazing now.
Yeah, man. I mean, you're young, innit? You're young, you're dumb. Like, I was doing stupid shit, but I mean, I don't know. It's what it is.
Do you have any dream collabs? What's your dream collabs? UK and US. UK artists and US.
Okay. UK. Wouldn't be a dream, but I mean, I would like to work with I think Mo's dope, Mo Stacks. I think I've always worked with hard, yeah.
He puts a lot of emotion into his music as well.
Hell of a lot, yeah.
But for me, flow-wise, everything, Unknown T is just killing it. For me, you feel me? I lived in Homerton for a year, so I like it around there. But yeah, Unknown T, he's gone. He's gone. I would work with Unknown T still. American-wise, obviously, I've always paid homage to like Young Thug. I think like if you listen to my previous music, you can hear there's a big influence of Thug there. It's a big one. See, this is one of the questions I've seen on interviews where I'm like, damn, I have to think because I know I'm gonna come off this and be like,
do you know I'll throw someone that sadly passed away. I don't remember his name. If he's either a drummer or a lead singer, I remember you posted him and he was part of a band.
Chester, Linkin Park.
Yeah. That's it.
Obviously, man. Okay, so you didn't say dead or alive.
Okay, cool. Dead or alive.
Listen, a dream. I remember. I actually had a dream one night where I was in the studio with Linkin Park. We was just singing. We was just in there chilling, drinking, smoking, and singing their albums, Hybrid Theory and Meteora. Like, just even that, I would have loved to have been around Chester, man. He's the biggest influence in my life, I think.
Yeah.
Because when you posted that, it was like that one touched so hard for you because like the stuff you wrote, I was like, wow, this one really is like the one that hit him. Like for me, like Nipsey passing was crazy. I remember the whole day when that happened. Like that whole day, I remember exactly how it went. Crazy. But when he passed and you posted that, I was like, yeah, this one really hit hard for Macca still.
Bro, so to this day, I still don't even believe it. Like, I'd be forgetting that he's even gone. Like, I don't know. To me, he's still very much alive. You feel me? So much alive. It's weird. I still haven't really processed the fact that he's not here no more. I don't think he's not here no more. It's crazy. That definitely upset me in that one.
Well, any up and coming artists you like? Yeah, you're looking to work with or get involved with besides like the major big ones?
Not really, no. I just whatever comes my way, whoever fucks with me, I'll work with whoever fucks with me. You feel me? As long as I feel like it fits with the message I'm trying to send across, and then I'm good to work. You feel me? But no one in particular.
No, epic.
So you see, when you have a show, no, let me go. When you have a show, what's on your rider? I feel like we always put this one down, but we never ask them. What's on your rider?
My rider?
Yeah.
Courvoisier.
Is that what you drink, yeah?
Yeah, Courvoisier and Hennessy. Obviously, Hennessy as well. But if I had to choose, it's Vossi. Okay. I feel like that's just a UK thing or a London thing.
Yeah, it's still London thing.
I got
American. Not a lot of Americans know about Vossi.
Yeah, they're drinking Henny.
Yeah, they all drink Henny. For me, Vossi's just a nicer twang to it. I don't know. Vossi boy.
Nah, man. For me, it's rum and Ciroc. I'm Gucci after that.
Listen, I've learned the hard way, yeah. I've told myself, Macca, if it ain't brown liquor, bro, don't fuck with it. So rum's cool, you feel me? But like vodkas, tequila.
I love tequila.
No way. No,
I love tequila.
Tequila's for the Spanish and Mexican brothers there, because them man when I was in LA, they was back in tequila like there was no tomorrow.
The problem with tequila is there's too many different strengths.
Is it?
Yeah, there's like loads of different, almost every tequila is a different strength.
I got stories on tequila, boy. It's the only time I've ever been down bad for
I fuck with tequila.
Nah, man.
When I drink brown, that's when it fucks me up. Or vodka. Oh my God. No.
Never had a hangover from brown liquor. Never. I'm good.
Oh, I have.
Nah, mine's just straight rum and flipping pineapple, apple Ciroc. Calm. Oof, I'm back. Yeah, it's lit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've done Ciroc now and then, but no, not.
I actually don't like the taste of Ciroc that much.
I actually do like the taste of Ciroc, to be
I
fair.
don't
So
think
wait,
the
what-
taste- I like the only berry one is alright, but that's it.
What else is on your radar besides the alcohol? Any special sweets, crisps, boxes?
No, you know, fruits.
Yeah, no fruits.
No fruits.
No, you know what? I've not done no bougie show like that to be even requesting all that. You feel me? I get one bottle and that's it for the man there. Everyone come there, that's it. You feel me? You get a couple cups and that. I got to make do. You feel? I'm not really bougie like that. I don't really care, man. I'm just there. I'm just happy to be there performing, and if obviously get money and that, cool, extra. But yeah, man, it's just something to do. It's something that gets everyone out of the bullshit. We can all go to a venue, have a good time,
Yeah.
get on stage, release some anger, whatever it may be. Feel me? So yeah, no, I've never had an opportunity to request a big rider yet. Soon come though.
Yeah, definitely. Make sure you got that deodorant on there as well, because them shows, you be sweating off. You be sweating off.
I know, for sure. You do. I know you do, blood.
Listen, I have to bring extra t-shirts, bro. It's crazy.
Yeah, you got towels a lot. I see.
That's probably why you're always throwing water on yourself, isn't it? Because you're hot.
Yeah, it's hot. And they're hot.
Loves throwing water. He loves it.
He loves it. I just every time I'm at a show or session, I was like, I ain't straightening my hair today.
You don't want to. Don't be front row and your face is all baked.
Yeah, no, it's dead.
Yeah, you can have an afro coming out of that motherfucker.
Yeah, it's dead. It's dead.
Love.
So what's next after quarantine? What are you hoping for now?
Shit, I'm just really hoping to get on the road. I want to do Europe, man. I want to just get I really want to break Europe and UK. You feel me? So definitely doing shows wherever I can.
Yeah.
To begin with, just I think live's important, man. I've got a drummer, I've got a guitarist. I'm ready to go.
Fire. Full band. I want to see you support Machine Gun Kelly, man.
I love Machine Gun Kelly.
Yes, yeah, he's doing sick.
He's a heartthrob.
And you know, his performances are crazy.
He's crazy. But he's been crazy from day one.
I'm liking his new stuff a lot more than the old stuff. I'm liking the more rock Machine Gun Kelly.
Yeah. He just dropped a song at Ian Dior. Sounds fire. I'm not gonna lie.
I was waiting for him to get like that. To be honest, I knew it was gonna come.
He just dropped a song with my boy Modson over there, and Travis Barker. I haven't heard it yet. I think it dropped yesterday. I'm due to listen.
Yeah, fire. Is there a project on the way? More videos? What's to come?
Definitely videos. It's right now. It's obviously since the lockdown. The next single is soon, but we're trying to figure out how the hell we're gonna do a video. You feel me?
You can most probably still shoot one. You just don't have like 5 to 10 people with you.
Well, here's the thing though. The next one is a story. You know, it's got a real story to it, like the other one. But this one, like, it needs people in it. So yeah, I mean, I don't know, but there's an EP. There's a project coming.
Is it titled? What's the name?
Yeah, Bad Habits.
Woo! We got the first. Got it first.
Bad Habits still.
Bad Habits.
So, you know, it's all very much that storyboarded and that about just my life and shit. So all this shit.
No, fire. Well, thank you, Macca, for sharing all of this info with us. So wait, there's no exact date when this Bad Habits tape is going to be out?
Nah, everything's messed now. Everything got moved around.
Okay.
Moved around.
Well, hopefully by the time like we next link up, Bad Habits is out, we can really like sit down and like digest it and go through the tape. But yeah, man, thank you for sharing your time, my brother. And yeah, man. The I Am Next show, Macca Wiles, the Shaun of Rose, and myself, Mr. I Am Next. Yeah, man, like, share, and subscribe. And I don't even know what else to say. Usually I do something weird and that, but that's it. It's crazy.